Extra Medium Show.
And welcome to another one. It's the Extra Medium Show. I'm Cory. That's Alex. Shaman's over there, as always.
Goddamn.
And Alex got a dog. A little while ago.
Yeah. About 6 months ago.
It's really been 6 months?
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty fucking great. I was never a dog person. Not because I was scared of them, but just because I was uncomfortable around dogs. And even today, I was at work thinking to myself, I miss my goddamn dog. She's great.
You know how many times I told him he needed to get a dog and he just brushed it off?
Unconditional
I've been telling
love.
him for years.
God, it's great. She's the most annoying thing in my life, but the best at the same time. But she's a hound dog, so
She be howling.
Man, we went to a parade over a while ago, and she, everyone viewing the parade
Got to know her.
got to know her.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
But if there's anywhere to be loud and obnoxious, it is at a parade. Because that's what parades are in nature.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know that I like parades.
I like parades.
I mean, it's close
Big
enough
fan.
to my house that I walk, so I go. But I wouldn't drive, I don't think.
I like. Would you? All right. So it's obviously the 4th of July parade that we're talking about. Do you prefer watching a parade or fireworks?
I'm not a
Fireworks.
huge fan of either.
Well,
But-
you have to pick one.
Fireworks.
Probably a parade. Fireworks just seem wasteful to me.
Fireworks are a lot of sitting and waiting for 15 minutes of activity, and then that you have to leave, and every single other person has to leave at the same time as you. And
Well,
it's
yeah.
miserable.
Beyond that, I mean, I don't want to get all feel like I'm on a high horse or something, but like, it doesn't make sense to me. These cities and towns that have all these problems, right? And spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on 15 minutes of fireworks instead of like
Get off your fucking high horse.
fixing the road. Does that not seem crazy to
Yeah,
like,
I agree with you.
cancel the fireworks and fix the road? How
Yep.
about that? Let's do that.
But people want that kind of stuff in their community. They want the government to do stuff for them, like special treats like the fireworks.
It's a distraction.
Well, in a sense, yeah.
That's when they move the
Yeah,
body.
that's pretty much like what gladiators were. They were just a distraction from like
Yeah,
the
anytime
crumbling.
like people are getting pissed off at the emperor, let's have a games,
Yeah.
Cool.
and then they.
Get everybody drunk.
Mhm.
Rah, group mentality.
You know, I saw somewhere that they could fill the Coliseum in 15 minutes. That's how efficient they were.
Everybody listened, though.
Well,
Like, if you didn't listen to the guy, to
like
the usher.
if the government had permission to kill you, like you would definitely listen a lot more than nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Sound like you're for it.
Anywho, it's actually my dog's birthday next Saturday.
Really? When the Saturday if I'm recording this.
Right.
Like, not. But
Whenever you're
she'll still
listening.
appreciate the birthday wishes if you guys want to give them to
Yeah.
her.
She's gonna be 3.
Okay.
We're her third family. Not good. Not a good life.
Yeah.
Until she got with the A train.
Say it like that, it's kind of weird. But you went from not a dog person to, like, throwing a dog birthday party.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. It's great.
Can I bring my dog over?
It's a whole party. Does your dog wear hats?
Sure, it's a dog. If I make her.
We got one of those old, like, those green poker visors.
Yeah.
My dog's name is Sadie. And we put her on her, and she did not like it
Yeah, I mean.
one bit.
Yeah.
But it was adorable when it was on.
So what movie dog, or not movie dog, movie pet would you like to have in your life if you could have one? That sounds weird. Why am I talking so weird? That sounds weird.
Before I got a dog, I would have said Finding Nemo. So, like, Nemo.
A fish?
Mm-hmm. I'm big into fish.
The lamest answer I've ever heard.
Well, I mean, now that I own a dog, I understand why. But, like, fish were cool because they're colorful. The water's cool. The sound of the
You
fish
can't
tank.
play with it.
Well,
You can't even feed it too much.
Can't feed a dog too much.
It won't die.
It would.
Over long periods of time, if you give a fish too much fish food, it's
Yeah.
gonna die
Yeah.
immediately.
Dogs get bloated and they die.
Yeah, that is true too.
So
I mean, any
shut up.
animals you mess up.
Two specks too many of fish food. It's a wrap.
No.
Goldfish.
So yeah, my mom has a goldfish, and she's had the same goldfish for like 15 years. And we think it's not a goldfish and it's a koi fish. This motherfucker is huge. It takes up an entire tank by itself.
Dang.
Or it just keeps dying and she re-ups every once in a while.
And she's just playing everybody.
No, this is a big ass goldfish. If she'd switch up, she'd have to find another big ass goldfish.
But it's not a goldfish. Take it.
goldfish.
You can't do a DNA test.
Probably.
You're just not that invested.
Yeah, true. Like
There's somebody-
she started out with like 5, and a couple of the other ones, all the
Maybe
other
it
ones.
absorbed them.
I'm thinking it killed them off. So yeah, because they just slowly died off over time, and then there was 2, and then both of them were
Alpha.
very big, and I think one died just because there wasn't enough room because they got so big. So yeah.
One time I went over to a guy's house and he had a turtle and he bought like 50 goldfish and put them in the turtle tank, and it was a feast.
The turtle ate the goldfish.
Frenzy. It was wild.
Was that a snapping turtle?
No, it's just normal turtle, and it got to the point where it was full, so it's just fucking with the fish. And it was really a terrible thing to
Bro,
watch.
when you see an animal just fuck with another animal just out of pure like I don't know,
It reminds
evil,
me
like
of
a cat
Shamer.
messing with a mouse, like bro, it's like seriously, like what the fuck?
Beat the
makes
shit
me-
out of that cat.
It makes me think of you. All right. To be honest.
Yeah, you're right, a little bit.
Like, oh, that's a shaman cat. Well, what animal would you pick, Shaman?
Do like animated animals count?
Here we go.
Like-
yeah. No.
I said an animated animal.
I'm
Sure.
finding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Bolt.
The dog.
Yeah. He was
I mean, how you don't pick Air Bud? Like,
no, he was doing too much.
I don't want my dog better than me.
you can play
Yeah.
1-on-1 with your dog? How sick is
Imagine. So, I don't know if I've ever seen a full Air Bud movie. I know I've seen enough to understand what it all is. Does he have a brother, or like, is there a kid that he plays on the teams with?
that? Yes.
Is he better than that kid?
Yes.
Well, he's the
100%.
star.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well, see, you're just not a team player.
No,
That's so selfish.
I'm all for being the best.
But you're not. You're holding the team back by not letting the dog play.
To Alex's defense, he was probably one of the best players on every team he played on.
Because he hid his
Thank you,
dog.
Sherman. No. Anywho, what's
What a weird...
Because
love
I
it, man.
played with him, and he was definitely one of the stars.
what can I say?
He just doesn't need that.
What can
We
I
don't
say?
need that.
That's
We don't
gonna,
need...
That's gonna give me enough energy for
He
like
would-
the next 6
no.
months. Oh fuck yeah,
No,
Shaman.
I'm gassing him up. Like, woo, baseball.
Pedal to
he was
the
one of the
metal.
few people that was better than me at hitting. I had less strikeouts than him, but he definitely.
Dang. See, that's like what they call it, a backhanded compliment.
He said I had what?
Senior year, I only had 3 strikeouts.
How many at bats you have, motherfucker?
Probably
Or point out
close
high
to
school
you.
stats. This is wild. Go ahead. No,
I played in there.
I had fucking at
I've
3
never
or
heard
4
anything more
strikeouts.
pathetic.
No, I don't like to live in the glory days, but if we bring them up, I'm bringing them out. All right.
Let's hear it.
I was athlete of the
What was
week.
your on base percentage? don't have an answer.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. But I think that's skewed, but I'm not going to argue it because you're giving me a compliment.
It's giving you a complex.
Yeah,
is what he's doing.
I had the highest batting average midway through the season, and then he just turned it up, and he beat me at the end of the year, and I was so upset. So yeah, because he was in a slump, and I'm like, yes, and then yeah,
All right, totally unrelated.
Getting
I
back
just
to the
thought
topic.
about it. What about Free Willy?
yeah. I mean, is he a pet?
He's a prisoner.
In his own device.
The whole thing is about freeing Willy, though.
I mean, he
You
is
don't
the-
like SeaWorld.
I don't.
Do you like SeaWorld?
I do like to see the
I've
world.
never went, so I don't. I don't like what they stand for. So
I watched Blackfish, so once you watch Blackfish, it's over.
I get that, but SeaWorld was fun as crap. So, call me a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
Shamu was awesome. Saw him multiple times.
He was so sad,
I understand.
and you're still cool.
Well, I
with
didn't
it.
understand at the time. I was
But you
7.
understand now, and you'd
Yeah.
still go.
I'd feel
I'm
bad
not
about it.
crazy about zoo.
I like zoos. I do like zoos. For the
I
most part,
understand.
those animals can't survive in the wild anymore. So
I get their
are you gonna do?
conservation efforts and all that. It just seems fucked up. That's all. Like you go and you see the sad little animals behind the glass.
But like the rhinos that are going extinct, they're keeping alive.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? It's true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right then. All right. Say you love Zeus.
I don't.
Say you
I
love
won't.
Zeus.
I won't. Hard stance.
So is your animal Free Willy?
No,
Willy?
it's Air Bud.
I kind of figured it was.
Because he plays all sports.
Have you ever
And
had?
I'd be rich because I'd have a dog that plays basketball.
Yeah, he getting paid and very little expense.
Oh, we're not playing for free.
Yeah, he getting paid and there's very little
Here we're
expenses.
halftime shows around the country, getting the most out of that 10 years because it's a short shelf life, you know.
Yeah.
But we're cashing in. I'm taking it all because dogs can't spend money.
Yeah. Very little overhead on that
Or
one.
the monkey from
Ed.
Ed. He plays baseball, right?
Mm-hmm. That's Joey from Friends. What's his?
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, have you ever had a not traditional pet?
I had a parakeet.
We
Really?
had, yeah, we had birds when I was younger. I don't know what kind of birds, but they were colorful.
Did they talk?
I don't know. I was very young when we
Is
had
that
it.
only a parrot that can talk?
It's a parrot
I
and
don't know.
I think there's one other.
Parakeet?
Cockatoo? No, I don't know. I'm making shit up.
Hmm.
It's kind of creepy.
Birds?
That talk. Birds are creepy in general. Birds that talk.
Do you believe birds aren't real? Pigeons?
No, that's the one conspiracy that I like to pretend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Actually, there's quite a bit of birds that mostly
They
like
could
parrots.
probably mimic a lot.
Yeah.
That's what it
they
is.
all
Parakeet.
of them mimic.
Yeah.
They're not coming up with original
Sometimes,
sentences.
man, it seems like they are, though.
There's been birds who have helped solve crimes because
Yeah.
they'll repeat the altercation back to the police and stuff. That's
get it.
crazy. Plan the perfect crime just to be foiled by a parrot.
I just watched this video of a chimpanzee that was in a cage for 20 years, and it got rescued, and then it showed it being released into the sanctuary, and man,
I saw the same video.
it made me a little emotional.
I follow multiple pages that are just happy animal videos.
Yeah. There's a Twitter page, We Rate Dogs.
I follow it.
Fantastic.
Nothing less than 10 out of 10 ever. It's always 13 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Love
Good
it.
stuff.
But what was crazy about the chimpanzee video, it came out, it hugged another chimpanzee, then it hit it that it was out, and it was looking around. The face it made,
Yeah, I saw it.
very human.
And then the
Very.
alpha came over and
I
grabbed
don't
it
know, I don't know if really.
and led it by the arm and was showing it around. It was cool.
God damn.
Watch it again. You'll see
missed that
alpha,
part.
the alpha comes over.
Missed that part.
Clearly in charge. It's crazy.
Are you the alpha?
Nature. I think 90% of the time, but some situations call for it, and this leadership just starts seeping out of me. I don't know what it is. Very rare though, but it happens.
Okay.
Situations of high stress. I'm usually pretty
My aim is to
good.
set the bar really low, so if I ever need to step it up,
set the expectation
set
low.
the expectation really low, so that when I need to step up,
It looks
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
that's the goal.
Dang, I didn't even know he could move that fast.
I'm surprisingly agile.
You are nimble. I'll give you that.
People don't give me enough credit.
I don't know if you're agile, but you're pretty light on your feet.
I could scoot and boot. You
I don't know
what
how you do on cone drills and stuff. You know what I mean? But straight lines, I feel like you're pretty good. That's literally like a train. Get going,
Choo choo.
Hard to stop.
straight line, hard to stop. But don't make that turn too sharp.
In my sand volleyball league, one night I was playing, and I jumped up to get the block, and when I landed, a lot of man coming down on the ground. I landed a little on the other side of the net. And this other guy went up to hit the ball, and he weighed maybe 100 pounds. He didn't win.
You were at fault.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked up. I admit that. But like, I fucked him
That's
up
like
too.
a flagrant 2 in the NBA.
Yeah. I would have probably gotten ejected.
Dang.
He was hurt. He was hurting. And then his like dad was like keeping score next to it, right next to us. He started like talking that shit. I was like, "Listen, brother, I don't need a fucking lecture. I didn't mean to do it."
How high you think you really jumped?
I felt. Listen,
I'm just saying,
listen.
because I'm trying to picture it in my head.
I know. I felt like I was up there, like mid dunk, but 3-4 inches, maybe.
It's like that.
I luck out because
You're 3.
hey, seems about right to me.
Yeah. It's like average.
I think the nets are below regulation, and when I'm up here, I'm like probably 8 feet fully extended. So I got up there, and I landed on him, and I felt bad. But then I didn't because his dad was a little bitch.
Yeah, like no one's probably out there trying to fucking like hurt each other. I mean, you got to realize that like
Hey,
shit happens.
You play that
Stay
fucking
on your
game.
side,
Be
man.
a goddamn man.
Stay on your side. Yeah,
Hey.
playing out here on our bare feet playing volleyball. Be a man.
Right. There was last week. There was a fight.
Really?
It was great. Yeah, some guy said something about another guy's girl.
You didn't record it?
I was mid game.
You talk about recording shit.
Man, I should have, but I felt bad. I was on a Southwest
I
Airlines
understand your
flight.
reasoning. I understand your reasoning, but I probably would have.
Fuck that
Maybe
reasoning.
I don't know if I should say the airline, but I just did. But
Oops.
maybe we beep it out or something. Who knows? Or just say it.
I mean, sorry.
Some woman went crazy and started spitting on the plane and spitting on yelling, and I didn't want to record because I thought she was mentally ill. And
I mean, that's a good reasoning.
but it would have been a great video.
Yeah,
it
like-
would have been so good.
My wife and I actually stumbled upon another video from that flight. Like a couple days after it happened, it was on Instagram Reels. And I was
My
like,
video would have been 10 times better than that.
well,
And like 20 minutes long. It
and
went so much
the
longer
video
than it needed
clearly lied. So that's another weird thing about it.
Yeah.
Like it said it was at DC or something.
It
like
said
that.
New York.
New York.
Mm-hmm. It was
It was at
Cleveland.
JFK.
It was Cleveland to Vegas.
Yeah. So like
People just lie for
that's
clout,
just
man.
that's the internet, bro.
Yeah. Got some in my eye.
You want me to blow it?
In my eye? I don't like
That's
that.
what people do, isn't it?
I've never heard of that.
Actually, I have.
I'd rather
Because
lose.
it
I'd
blows
rather
it
lose
out.
my eye.
Let me suck it.
See,
Listen, here's a
God.
question. Here's a question for you.
I thought blowing was too
No.
much.
Here's a question for you.
It's better, I think.
You know, like when people get bit by a snake, you have to suck out the poison.
Yeah.
What if a
Is that-
grown man came up to you and he's like, "Snake just bit my wiener."
You fucking
Like,
dead.
why was your wiener out around snakes?
He was taking a piss.
You dead.
Do you do it? It's like close to the end on the shaft.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know. It's just situational, I think.
do you look
Like,
up?
are you lying? I would hate to get duped. My first time and all.
Do you smoke a
wanna be
cigarette
like-
after?
I don't want my first time to be like that. I mean, I would hope someone would help me.
How do you know when you sucked it all?
I think you know. Yeah. Just taps you on the head. I don't know. Would you? No? Let him die? Would you be
How
prosecuted?
much do I know the guy?
You don't.
I think that makes it a little better.
Complete stranger.
Well, it depends.
But he's handsome.
Had I just eaten?
Yeah.
Well, probably not, because I don't want to get an upset stomach.
Okay. That's weird. I think it's situational. You could tell if it was real. There'd be panic in his eyes. I can read.
Real love.
I think I would. I think I'm comfortable enough with myself. I'd save a human life.
What if it was me? That's.
I would have so many questions.
What if it was Shaman? Shaman walked up to you. It's like, bro, you gotta.
I'd be like, here's the thing. First of all, if you survive this, I expect a check. Second of all, we can't be friends anymore. But I hope you have a good life.
I don't think you could be friends.
No.
You couldn't be friends.
But I would save you, and we'll just go our separate ways.
Yeah.
And you would never speak of it again, because I'd obviously murder you. And then... would be good.
Would you tell your wife?
Yeah, I think I'd have to. You'd have to get it off your chest at some point.
Because he put it on your chest.
See, you made it weird.
I'm sorry.
You made it
I
sexual.
made it weird. The
Yeah.
whole thing's been fucking weird.
I don't even know where we're at.
Christ.
I don't even know where we're at with your hypotheticals.
I'm sorry.
We got to hear from pets.
Ratatouille.
Is that a pet? Stuart Little. Let's talk about Stuart
I was
Little.
gonna bring him up.
Woo! They don't adopt a kid and they adopt a mouse.
I'd find where they lived and murdered that
See,
mouse.
I'll murder the mouse. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were taking it too
Jesus
far.
Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Just step on him. This is why you sleep. Like, you gotta come back now, bitch.
Still B&E.
Why? Like if you were a kid?
Yeah, if I was a kid at the orphanage.
That'll ensure you get a home.
Hey, they won't know it's me.
Yeah, they will. That's weird. I feel bad now.
Shaman, why'd you leave for 3 hours?
All right. It's enough about pets. On to the next segment.
On to the next.
Overrated
Underrated.
or properly rated.
Boom!
That was pretty smooth.
That was
Still
good.
think we need a new title. But
Yeah.
what do you got?
First one. I'm starting off with another actor.
Okay.
Leo.
DiCaprio?
Yes, sir.
Properly rated.
Properly. He's definitely top
I
tier.
think I would say properly.
People love him. He's playing. I saw a preview for a new movie, and he's playing. It's about the white man stealing land from
Yeah.
the Native Americans.
Yeah.
And he plays, of course, like, the same kind of Django type guy. It seems like maybe a little dialed back, but yeah,
All
properly rated.
right. Okay. Arizona iced tea.
Overrated. I don't like tea.
Well,
in
they
general.
don't. They don't just have. Oh, you're just speaking tea or just
Well-
like Arizona's
Arizona brand, like
Arizona
fruit
brand.
punch.
brand.
Yeah.
Underrated. Love their
I like
stuff.
Arizona. I like
Especially
tea.
since most of it's still $1. Like the ones that plastic that are bigger.
I haven't got an Arizona
$1.29.
since like 2008.
I had one like the other day.
All right.
99 cents for like a.
That's not for me. It's fine.
Bro.
The state of Pennsylvania.
The whole state.
Properly rated. I don't think.
Overrated.
I don't know how it's rated.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Overrated. Fucking.
What's you think? What's good about it? Like what? No, I don't mean it like that, Pennsylvania. I didn't mean it like that. But like, who's overrating it?
I don't know.
So I mean, I think properly rated. It's
It's
lot of
the,
steel
it's the
stick.
turnpike, man. You pay like it's so expensive to drive through Pennsylvania.
I don't frequent Pennsylvania, so Pittsburgh's a nice town. Like it's nice enough.
I dislike Pittsburgh because they have most of their streets are like one-way streets.
Alienate our audience. It's fine.
All right, one more. That's a big one.
All right.
Bacon.
I'd say properly rated.
I think it's
Properly
overrated.
rated.
Really?
Overrated?
I like bacon,
It's
but
versatile.
It is it. Everything tastes like bacon.
You can use the bacon grease.
Yeah.
You got bacon, bitch. You got bacon.
I think it's properly,
Properly
rated.
rated.
Pretty
Okay.
solid.
What's your favorite bacon dish?
Just straight out bacon.
like
Just straight up
use?
pan fried bacon.
crispy or chewy?
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I like chewy.
Somewhere, like where half of it's a little chewy and then the other half is crispy. Oh, yeah.
Don't make it in the microwave. We're not here for that.
What's your take on turkey bacon?
On like a burger,
Thumbs
maybe.
down.
But
Nah.
Yeah, if it's just regular turkey bacon by
turkey
itself.
burgers are disgusting.
Look, here's my take on
I
turkey.
don't like turkey
Here's my
burgers.
take on turkey.
I don't like.
Ground turkey, substitute for beef, fine. If it's a patty or anything like that, no good.
Really?
I agree 100%.
I
No turkey patty, no turkey bacon, no
Yeah.
turkey nuggets.
What
I
about
agree.
turkey hot dogs?
Just don't
I
eat the
mean,
fucking hot
Bro,
dog.
they are good as fuck.
Oh
Turkey
my
hot
God.
dogs.
Bruh.
I didn't know that was. I mean, I should
Yeah.
have assumed that was a
Oh
thing,
my
but
God.
Bro, you can't even tell the difference.
You
Somebody who
absolutely
eats
can't.
a lot of like meat, you can't tell the difference.
I'm a big hot dog guy. I don't cheap out on hot dogs either.
They're not cheap though. That's the
I'll tell
thing.
you
Well,
what.
because they're turkey.
I'll tell you what. I had a 4th of July cookout. Alex brought the glizzies. They were nice. Quality dogs.
I don't buy that cheap shit,
All
baby.
beef ballparks. They were good.
Hey, nothing but the best.
Yeah, that's how we do. All right. On to the next, as we always do. What did you watch? I'll go first, because I'm excited about it.
Okay.
I watched a YouTube documentary
All right.
called The Sinking of the Concordia. And
Okay.
so, do you know what the Costa Concordia is?
No, I don't think so.
It's a cruise ship that sank off the coast of Italy
Yeah. Okay, I know
in
what it is.
2012 or 2013.
Yeah.
So the whole documentary is pieced together footage.
Did a lot of people die?
I think like 40,
Okay.
maybe more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's all home video pieced together of
I
like
like those
people
kind of
people
documentaries.
on the ship,
Yeah.
and they present the information in between and stuff. You know what I mean? And they have like calls from the helicopter down and stuff, and like the captain abandoned ship with people on board, and like is a whole thing. He
You don't do that. You get in trouble.
Oh, he went to jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but it's pretty solid, man. And 32 people died.
Yep.
Dang. Yeah, some people got like stuck in the power went out when they're in the elevator.
Yeah, and then you're trapped, and it
Damn.
just fills
The
up.
boat didn't even like sink all the
Yeah,
way.
it
It was
was
like
only
three
half.
quarters on its side.
Yeah.
But still. And like, yeah.
That shit
So
less than
since
half.
I researched so much about the Titanic thing,
Mm-hmm.
my algorithm's all like nautical nautical disasters. So I've been watching all kinds of stuff. And there's another one about a ferry and like off in Korea. And like hundreds of people died, and the Korean government tried to like cover it up, and they didn't respond accordingly, and there's all kinds of shady stuff, and they like lied to parents and stuff. The guy,
I'm iffy about cruises, man.
dude,
I'm iffy about them.
I've been I've watched a decent amount of these, and like I know what not to do. Like, don't listen to the people basically, because they don't know what they're doing. They like 9 times out of 10 they tell people to go back to their room, like as they're taking on water.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. You have to find someone who seems like they're in charge and look in their eyes. Their eyes seem panicked.
But most of the time too, like out that far in sea, the water's so cold.
Yeah, it's
the-
about single digits or lower.
I mean, if it's below, your body can go into shock if it's like 50 in
Yeah.
the water. You know what I mean? So like, people on the Titanic, a lot of them didn't drown. They froze to death.
Yeah,
you got
I
like
think
10
the
minutes.
coldest water I've been in was probably around 40, and it's like needles.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you go into you got very little time.
Yeah.
But yeah, check them out. Boat.
Shame it's about to
Sinking
go on
of
a
the
cruise.
Concordia. Watch them, man. I'm telling you, you'll be shooketh.
Well, yeah, like I've been watching where that one cruise ship just went caught on fire and stuff while they were out
Oh,
at
and it
sea.
turned into the poop cruise. I watched a video about that. That's what they call it. Because like the toilets all backed up, and they were stuck out there for like a couple weeks, I think, and they had to poop in bags.
There's another thing with cruises. Every time there's like a disease outbreak, it starts on the fucking cruise ship. Got nowhere to go.
I
It's a
already
petri
plan on
dish.
like if I'm out and about on the cruise, I'm wearing a mask.
You can have tan
I don't
lines.
think. I think at that point it's.
You're going on an Alaskan cruise. Watch out for the bergs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. It is in September, so they could be forming.
Of course.
Global warming. All right. So what I watched was a second movie to a movie I watched a little while ago, Extraction 2.
Dentist movie?
No.
Oh.
It's
That was a corny joke. I'm sorry.
it's
Is it new?
yeah, it's Chris Hemsworth and he's like a special forces kind
Oh,
of
they
guy.
made a second one?
Yep. Netflix. It's pretty good. It's an action movie. Like, don't go into it thinking it's going to win any like awards or anything.
Well, it's Netflix, so.
Hey, Netflix.
You don't like Netflix
puts-
originals?
The Irishman won a fuck ton of awards.
Yeah, like to me, they're hit or miss.
Don't Look Up. It's a great
Squid
movie.
Game.
To me, they're hit or miss.
Well, I think everybody's hit or miss. I
But
don't think that's
it's,
fair. We
it's
love
good.
you, Netflix.
It's it's pretty. It's good. It's a good action movie. It's action like
The first
whole
one was
movie.
pretty good.
Yeah, give it a whirl. That's all I got on that. Oh, and I
That's all
started
I
watching
got.
a show, an old show, The Shield.
Oh, with what's that guy's name?
Which guy?
The main guy, the bald guy.
Nope.
You're thinking
I started watching a show called The Wire.
Okay, that is different.
Yes. I started The Shield a while ago. I just started watching The Wire.
You like it?
Yes. I like that it's like two storylines, the cops and the criminals.
It's critically acclaimed. So
It's really good. I'm only like 3 or 4 episodes into that. Really good.
quality program.
Shaman.
Quickly, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm finishing up watching one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Doctor Who. I'm still it's a long ass fucking show. I mean, obviously they have like hundreds and thousands of episodes, so
Hundreds or thousands.
probably in the 1,000. So
Because
it's
it was
been
on in like
it's
the
been on and
70s,
off-
right? And then
yeah,
it
it's
came
been
back.
on and off since I believe the mid 60s.
Does that count as the same show?
Yeah, because they reference it.
I mean, I get that. I'm just saying, like,
It comes in a box set.
so, like, like, I don't know how to respond.
I mean, that pretty much makes it the same show.
No, it doesn't at all.
I mean, it's the same box set.
Like, if a show gets rebooted, do you count that? It's not like the same run, right? Like, can you say a show's been on for 35?
They
I guess.
They
yeah.
claim it's been on
Yeah,
for over 60
yeah.
years.
Okay.
So
Why hate on Doctor Who? I've never watched it. I know it's about time travel.
I would urge you to watch it. It's a good show.
It's daunting, bro. What am I gonna do with 1,000 episodes?
I mean, how many times have you rewatched The Office?
Not on my. I watch The Office like in bed and stuff like that. Like
So
I don't.
I watched Doctor Who while I
But
was
that's
laying
what
in
I'm
bed.
saying.
How many
So-
episodes would you think The Office is? Like 250?
I don't think it's that many.
200?
Well, you probably
I don't
think
think it's that
20
many.
episodes a season, probably.
Yeah, but the first season wasn't 20 episodes.
I don't know. You could probably Google it. I'm just. I'm sorry. That was rude. It's such a. That's the same reason I didn't watch. I'm sorry, Shaman. Helps me. Well, I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
201.
Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow. Same reason I didn't watch. I didn't watch Game of Thrones. It's such a daunting task.
There's a part of me that thinks you won't watch things just because other people like them so much.
There's part. I'm too cool.
I do that a little bit. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but Corey doesn't watch like Lord of the Rings. He never
You do
watched
the same thing, though.
I do it
I
because
beg
you tell
you
me.
to watch
No,
things.
it's solely because of you. It's not because of outside sources.
You don't want to watch things that I tell you to watch. That's messed up.
I want to make you.
What are we here
mad.
for? You are succeeding, sir.
But how many more episodes you got?
I still have a couple seasons.
How many episodes are in a season?
25 on average.
All right.
As usual, follow us on all the social media. TikTok,
Yeah,
not Twitter.
not Twitter.
I always go Twitter.
You want to do Twitter?
Okay, TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, Threads,
Yes.
because we're up on times.
YouTube.
YouTube, like and subscribe. As always, tell your friends, share it with a friend. Who knows? Maybe they'll like it.
Who knows?
As always, until next time.
Stay safe.